archive.io.link. What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Do we have our coffee? Are we ready to go? Hello. It is Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm Danny. This is Comics and it's your daily dose of dork, and we're going to talk some insane, almost stupid Marvel casting rumors. We got some other stuff going on. What's up, Music City Soul? How is it going, my friend? And we've got CEO Star Wars Non-Toxic Alliance already in the chat. What's up, guys? Everyone, do me a huge favor. Okay? Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more hot, juicy, nerdy gas. Yes. If I could get that to not do that. There we go. That was relatively smooth, right? I'm still aggravated because I can't get it to automatically play sound when I go live. It's so crazy. What's up, creative blue collar guy? Yes, it's very close. We have, I don't know, one day today, and then tomorrow, and then the weekend. So it's really just half a day. Just half a day. So how's everyone doing? Did we sleep okay? What kind of coffee do you have? Or are you a tea drinker? Is it tea that you enjoy? Okay, so let's start. Let's just get going. Let's just start going. Okay, first of all, we're seeing this right here. I've heard rumors about Kumail Nanjiani that he's going to be Booster Gold. He's already been cast. I don't know how I quite feel about that. I mean, he's a very good comedic actor. Don't get me wrong. He could play super douche relatively easily. But I don't know if I'm feeling him for Booster Gold. But anyway, this is not rumor. This is 100% confirmed. Kumail Nanjiani has been cast in Fallout Season 2. I wonder what he's playing. I'm not a huge gamer. Well, I'm not a gamer. I'm not a gamer. So I can't even guess. Who he would be playing. What's up, everyone on TikTok? Louie Baby, Peace and Spiders, Dawn Miller. How's it going? Nicole, there she is. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Loki. Awesome. He'll play the same bumbling goof he plays in everything. What's up, mini rent girl? And hello, Irvin. Hello over there. Music City Soul says, yeah, I mean, he has the personality of Booster Gold, but I don't know if I'm feeling it either. Yeah. I'm not feeling him for Booster. And trust me, I keep looking for updates. And there have been zero. But Gunn has been talking about pre-writing. He's pre-writing his next DC project. And I feel like I'm sitting real low. I gotta, there we go. It's a little better. He's pre-writing his next project. What does pre-writing mean? I mean, you're thinking about it? Isn't pre-writing just writing? I feel like pre-writing's just writing, Mr. Gunn. Like, quit trying to dazzle us with your fancy talk. So yeah, I would feel better about Mr. Nanjiani in this role in Fallout than Booster Gold. What's up, Dork Wars? Hello, pseudonym. Hello. So there's our first bit of news. Kumail Nanjiani has been cast in Fallout Season 2. Again, not a gamer, but that was a really good show. And my children, who are adults now, have played Fallout, for for years and years and years. And they were like, that was probably the best game adaptation show they've ever seen. So looking at you, Halo. You failed. All right, moving on. Now, this comes from Divinity Seeker. Now, we should probably look at something else before we look at this, but Divinity Seeker, you got to take everything Divinity Seeker says with the tiniest grain of salt. The tiniest. Because he's known to just totally BS his way through things. So Variety reported this quote from Benedict Cumberbatch, which a friend of mine did his makeup, and he kept referring to him as Ben. I'm like, Ben who? And he says, Benedict Cumberbatch. Blew my mind. I don't know why it didn't compute with me that Benedict Cumberbatch would go by Ben for short. Just didn't. Anyway, Benedict Cumberbatch revealed during an interview for Variety's Sundance cover that his immediate reaction to the news that Robert Downey Jr. was returning to Marvel as the villainous Doctor Doom was a complete and utter shock. He was completely shocked. After all, Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange shared many scenes with Downey's Iron Man in films like Avengers Endgame. Downey's surprise Doctor Doom role was announced to the world at Comic-Con last year, and Cumberbatch immediately grabbed his phone to message Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige. I texted, what the f-? And then quickly added, good what the fuck. I mean, good what the fuck. Downey will do. Anyway, we know about that stuff. So he goes on to say, Benedict Cumberbatch goes on to say, Doomsday, which will also mark the return of, well, I mean, he didn't say that. The article goes on to say, sorry, words are hard. Oh my God, did I have too much coffee or not enough? That's the question today. The article continues to say, it also marks the return of longtime MCU directors Joe and Anthony Russo, but Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange will not be facing off against Doom in that superhero tentpole. That's what Cumberbatch told Variety. He went on to say, is that a spoiler? According to Cumberbatch, plans for Doctor Strange to appear in the next Avengers movie were overhauled when Jonathan Majors got axed by Marvel after he was convicted of assaulting his ex-girlfriend. Majors' villain, Kang, was going to be the new Avengers villain. That duty now falls on Downey, and Cumberbatch said Doctor Strange sitting out Doomsday has to do with the character not aligning with this part of the story. But Doctor Strange will be in a lot of 2027's Avengers Secret Wars and quite central to where things might go, he teased. While fans will have to wait a little bit longer than expected for Cumberbatch and Downey to reunite, the actor is thrilled about Downey returning to Marvel. Cumberbatch said his performance was a bit stiff in the first Doctor Strange movie, as he found it difficult to figure out how to stay relaxed while working inside the Marvel machine. I bet. Watching Downey's banter with Tom Holland in Spider-Man Homecoming taught Cumberbatch that a Marvel set isn't made for the tightly wound. I learned a lot by seeing how at ease and improvisatory what a word, improvisatory they are, he said. It's hard because you have this huge apparatus around you, but it's so important. Let me check in on the chat here. What's up, Untamed Mando? How's it going? Backyard Targus, hello. Dreaming Tabitha, what's up, my friend? Hello. Yes, Untamed Mando and I met, and we totally bonded. We did. She's heard of my book and didn't know. It was fun. That was a fun moment for me. That hasn't happened in a really long time. So, Mando, just know that I immediately got off the stream and told Dave, like, guess what happened? So excited. It was such an exciting moment. So anyway, Cumberbatch says he's not in Doomsday. He said specifically, Doctor Strange is not in Doomsday. He's not facing off. Okay. So there's that. All right, we're going to take this down. And then we're going to put. No, wait, why does it do that? I don't think I like software. I say this all the time. I don't like it. Okay. So that's what Cumberbatch told Variety for the Sundance cover. Now we have this from the Scooper Divinity Seeker. Now, this person has BS their way through a lot of things. And My Time to Shine Hello makes fun of this person quite often, but it could just be Scooper fights. You don't know. But Divinity Seeker says, I hear Benedict Cumberbatch is in Avengers Doomsday, but he's not lying either. The character Doctor Strange that you know isn't part of the story for the movie, but he is in the movie. It's word semantics, but he's done well to keep the real story under wraps. So, is he playing a Doctor Strange variant? Because he said Doctor Strange isn't in it. But so that does that cover all versions of Doctor Strange? Is he a totally different character? I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hello, Rad. Hello, Carmela. What's up? So what do you guys think? Do we think Cumberbatch is in Doomsday as someone else, as a Doctor Strange variant? Because he didn't say Doctor Strange as we know him isn't in the film. He just said Doctor Strange is not in the film. But the Divinity Seeker is saying like it's a variant of some kind. Untamed Mando, these multiverse things are hard to keep track of. Girl, understatement. See, in comic books, multiverse stories are meant to clean up convoluted stories. Once a universe has gotten so messy and cluttered and hard to keep up with, they do a multiverse story, clean it up. But in the MCU for the last few years, it feels like the multiverse story has made the mess. It's made it more convoluted and messy. Doing things bass-ackwards, guys. Dreaming Tabitha, what if he plays a Dr. Stephen Strange MD and not the superhero? That's a good question. It's a possibility. That is a possibility. Superior Strange. Ooh. Maybe. I like that. Backyard TARDIS. Maybe he's a Tony variant, like Superior Iron Man. That would be a good call. Pardon me. Anything except Tom Cruise. I really don't want Tom Cruise near the MCU. I just don't. Creative blue collar guy. The clips of Ben stopping Tom Holland from giving out spoilers in interviews was comedy gold. He's good at keeping secrets. Agree. It was adorable. He was like his babysitter. And he said that, I think. He's like, I was tasked at being his babysitter, keeping him out of trouble. What's up, Jim? So there's that. Dreaming Tabitha. I think of myself as a superior strange individual. I'm superior cringe. I am constantly opening my mouth and inserting my foot. All the time. All the time. It's because I have a desperate need to fit in. I never grew out of that. Untamed Mando, poor Tom, he just gets excited. Boy, I can relate. I can totally relate to that. I just get so excited and can't stop myself. It just keeps going. All right, let's see what we got next here. What do we have next? Where am I at on the list? Okay. Okay. So the next movie for Robert Eggers is Werewolf. Now, I was a big fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000 many moons ago when I was a young lass who had a waistline and didn't need to wear makeup to have color on her face. Anyway, when I was young, I really liked Mystery Science Theater 3000. And one of my favorite episodes is when they watched this low budge, old Polish werewolf movie. And there's this just, I knew it. You must have been summoned, Untamed Mando. You must have been summoned by the screen capture in my files. And that's why you popped in today. Anyway, there's an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000, low budget, old Polish werewolf movie, and they were making fun of it. And one of the characters said at one point, making fun of the movie, said, Paul, you is werewolf. So when I see the title of this film and how it's spelled, that's exactly where my brain went. Werewolf. Paul, you is werewolf. Ah. I gotta find that episode. It was so fun. Mando, did you tell, you should tell Tabitha what your little treat that's coming. And if you remember when we were talking about my book, you should tell her. Because it's gonna be fun. I've already been thinking of ideas. Loki, there was just a Wolfman movie. Why this? This has been how movies act. I don't know. This is what happens with movies since time immemorial. Remember in the 90s when they came out with the Christopher Columbus movie, then there was the 1492. They copy each other. It's crazy. Like, oh, well, this studio is coming out with an Abraham Lincoln movie. We've got to do one to compete. We can do it better. Like they just did. I just watched it yesterday because I had no idea it was an Odysseus movie, but Ray Fiennes just played Odysseus in The Return. And Christopher Nolan is doing an Odyssey also. Like we double up on everything. So they just had the Wolfman movie come out with the girl who's playing Shalabal Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four. And now we have Robert Eggers working on Werewolf. Werewolf horror set in the 13th century England. So different type of werewolf movie. The script features dialogue in Old English. That might be difficult to muddle through, but this is Robert Eggers. He does like you to work for it. Releasing in theaters on Christmas Day 2026. What is the new obsession with horror movies coming out on Christmas? It just feels wrong. It doesn't feel right. Like, it's a horror movie. It's a werewolf movie. It should come out on Halloween. Why Christmas? And Christmas Day, we're at home with our families, opening presents, complaining about the mess your family's leaving while you're trying to make Christmas dinner. Nobody's going to the movie theater on Christmas Day. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. It confuses me. Why? We did Nosferatu, which was unpopular opinion, but it was that came out on Christmas. That felt silly. And now we're doing Werewolf on Christmas. It just feels, it makes Jesus sad, Dreaming Tabitha says. It makes Jesus sad. It does. Loki says, will there be more awkward love scenes with the werewolf? Oh, it was so awkward. That love scene in Nosferatu. Love scene. Incredibly awkward. And again, her dad can't watch it. Lily Rose Depp, Johnny Depp can't watch her big movie because she's nude half the time and gyrating. It's a bit much for me. Then again, I'm old, so Untamed Mando, Probka's Nightmare Before Christmas movie. Yeah, but that was like so long ago. That was over 30 years ago, and I don't remember them releasing commonly horror movies on Christmas Day. And wasn't it always we did the movie premieres the day after Christmas? I mean, that's what we did when I was a kid. We'd go to the movie theater the day after Christmas. I don't know. Dreaming Tabitha should come out on Valentine's Day in honor of the massacre. She makes a point, ladies and gentlemen. She makes a point. But what do you guys think? Are you looking forward to Robert Eggers' Werewolf film, 13th century Old English Christmas Day? Seems legit. Look, I like The Northman, The Witch. Those are okay. Nosferatu is meh. This is kind of meh to me. And listen, I am a preeminent vampire scholar here. I promise. So I'm saying it's meh. Okay. Hold on. Because we've got no. Okay. Here we go. So I told you the other day, or everybody got told the other day, that Tom Holland is the lead in Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, which would make him Odysseus, which is batshit crazy. And I'm so tired of hearing people say, what's the Odyssey? Like, what is that? I don't know what it is. Listen, anyone who went to school was required to read the Odyssey by Homer. Homer's Odyssey. It's one of the first great classic stories in human history. Everyone should read Homer. Anyway, if you have read it or at least watched the Armand Assante miniseries, Armand Assante and Isabella Rossellini from the 90s, or was it early 2000s? They kind of blend together. Then you know that Odysseus was gone. He went and fought the Trojan War. He fought in the Trojan War. He was gone for like 20 years. He was gone a long time. When he comes back, he's an old man by terms of ancient Greek history. So he's like 50 something, 50, 60 years old by the time he comes back. We are supposed to believe that Tom Holland can play a 50-year-old man. I have questions and concerns. Hello, Squire. You're not old. You're judgmental. It's not real sex. It's acting. Well, thank God. Thank God. I thought she was really in a vampire on screen. I thought it was a real vampire too. Thank God Subwire's here to tell me it's not real sex. Because I had no idea. Wow. So the next thing you're going to tell me is that Doctor Strange isn't a real magician. He's not really levitating and opening portals. Did you hear like the whole sentence, or are you just taking bits and pieces of my quote and use it? Because what I said was her dad can't watch it. Why would she want her father to watch her act like she's a vampire on screen completely nude? That was my concern. That was my concern. I don't think it's actual sex. Yeah. Spoiler warning, God, Subwire, why don't you come out and warn us that it's not actual sex first? God, way to ruin the magic for us. Yeah, Tom Holland, he's so young looking. I think he's like 30 now, maybe, but he looks so young, and that's such a blessing. It really is. But yeah, I just don't see him as 50 years old. Oh, but with that in mind, the next person to join the cast of Christopher Nolan's Odyssey is John Barenthal. You know him as the Punisher and Shane from Walking Dead. Great actor. This is who I would pick. In or to play Odysseus. Odysseus is a badass. He's a warrior. He's a soldier. He's sailed around the ancient Greek world, fighting witches and cyclops and all kinds of stuff, sirens and all this stuff. I could see John Barenthal playing Odysseus. I could. I'm only 32 and I look way older. No, you don't. It's fine. You do not. Loki says Barenthal was worse Punisher than Dolph Lundgren. Wow, that is one unpopular opinion, my friend. Wow, I have never seen anyone complain about Barenthal's Punisher before. This is a first for me. I'm marking this down. I'm going to write about this in my diary tonight. That and oh my god, that real sex in Nosferatu. Like I got to go talk to an adult about this. Or write it down in my journal tonight. They don't actually have sex in movies. Like, oh my god. Now what? What am I going to do for the rest of my life? I was only going to hyper fixate on people actually having sex on camera in movies. What do I do? All right. Holyfield, as Austin Medeiros reports, says that Dr. Doom will have 3 to 4 appearances before Secret Wars. Well, I'm assuming it doesn't Doomsday come out before Secret Wars, or is that after? I can't remember now. Again, don't know if it's too much coffee or not enough. But he's supposed to show up 3 to 4 times before the big movie. My life is a lie. My life is a lie. I don't even know what's real anymore. Loki says that he loves Enos's Punisher run. He loves Enos's Punisher run, and Barenthal's constant crying killed season 2. Yeah, you know, I'm going to make a confession here. I didn't finish season 2. I couldn't get into it. Doomsday's first. All right. Fernando. Hello, Fernando. That's what I thought. So, obviously, one of those appearances will be Doomsday. What are the other 2 appearances? I'm going to assume Fantastic Four. That comes out this year. Oh my God, you're blowing my mind, Tabitha. Does that mean people don't actually die in movies either? What? Do you mean Robert Downey Jr. didn't die in Endgame and come back to life at Comic-Con last year? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. My life is a lie. My life is a lie. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. So, what's something else that Dr. Doom could appear in? What's something else he could appear in? Hello, Ari and Layla over on TikTok. Guys, I know you're hanging out. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. But pipe in, say something. This is a conversation here, guys. What do you think? What's something else that Doom could appear in between now and then? They've basically spoiled everything in Captain America Brave New World, from Red Hulk to Adamantium to Tiamat and all that stuff. Is it possible that they're hiding, or they told us all that because Doom's gonna make a little appearance? I mean, I doubt, but someone find him an adult. The replay will show that I said it was awkward watching her do her gyrate thing and her father can't watch it. That's what I said. Get the replay and an adult. Adult. My God. Oh. I don't care what you like. I don't care what you like. I don't care what anyone likes. You like it, that's wonderful. Good for you. Everyone needs joy and stuff they like in their life, but you don't get to sit here and call me names because I didn't like something. I said it was meh. I said it was an okay movie. Didn't say I hated it. Didn't say I didn't like it. I said it was meh. And I've said several times on several streams that if you're all naked and thrusting and stuff on camera, your parents can't watch it. That would be weird. That's what I said. That's how I feel. You don't like it? The door right there. It's got your name all over it. I need an adultier adult. Funny, Mando. I need an adultier adult. Okay, so what's up, Maria? How's it going, girl? Thanks for coming by. Blue Collar keeping us back on track says it's possible they need RDJ star power to get people to see these movies. It is possible because they have burnt us pretty bad. They've lost a lot of goodwill, so they need to pull it back up by throwing in RDJ. And they're also saying that Chris Evans is going to be Hydra Cap in, is it Doomsday or Secret Wars? One of them. So that's possible. It is possible. What else we got? Let me see. Let me see where we're at. Okay, so now we can talk about these Storm casting rumors because they are getting out of control. Listen, I like AYO EDEBIRI. I'm not a huge fan of The Bear. I'm not saying it's a bad show, but it makes me really insane. Like it's anxiety inducing. Bro, it took you, let's see, we've been here 35 minutes. You're just not figuring out I'm out of my mind. You're welcome. Anyway, yeah, I like AYO. She's a great comedian. The Bear makes my anxiety just too crazy. All the yelling and the mess. It's too much for me. But she is not Storm. She's not Storm. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit ago, Fernando. What Cumberbatch is saying, no Doctor Strange. but another quote unquote scooper is saying he's in it, but not as our Doctor Strange. So we don't know. We don't know. And yes, honey, Secret Wars, he's definitely in there, and they're saying he has 3 or 4 appearances before Secret Wars. In case I made that confusing. But anyway, I like AYO EDEBIRI. She's a good comedian. But as Storm requires a certain amount of gravitas. Hey, Holodeck. Oh, I hope you have a good day too. Thank you. It's a comment. That's what you do, TikTok. Leave comments. Hi, Josh. Storm requires a certain amount of gravitas. And Io just does it. She's a great comedian. I just do not see her as this commanding, larger than life goddess. Storm. I don't see her as that. I just don't. I think that would be really, really bad. And this is coming from Nighttime to Shine Hello, who's saying that now that she's no longer in Thunderbolts, AYO EDEBIRI is being considered for the role of Storm in the X-Men reboot. That would be an L. Let's not do that, please. Let's not do that. That just would be a bad call. A bad call. Backyard is back to Doctor Doom, the main villain of Ironheart, because MCU make that kind of decisions lately. Yeah, I thought it was going to be the Hood and Mephisto, but they could have changed it. Yes, this would be an absolute miscast. She does not have that presence, that commanding, powerful presence to be Storm. I just don't see it. And Loki has a really good brought this up on Twitter. Who's playing Cyclops, the leader of the X-Men? Yes, I know Claremont had her lead X-Men. Okay. Cyclops was the first leader. Jean Grey was the first student, but Cyclops was the first X-Man, the first leader. Why are we not casting him? Or have we already? Why is no one talking about it? It's a really question. Shut your face, you did not. That's so exciting. Tabitha ordered my book? You ordered my book? You mean this one? I don't know if it'll let me. There we go. No, it's all blurry. But you guys can see it. That's exciting. Thank you, Tabitha. Oh my gosh. Hello, memes of destruction. What's up? Oh my God, Tabitha, I'm so excited. That's so exciting. But yeah, why are we not talking about Cyclops or Beast or anyway? We're seeing a lot of Storm. We've seen some things about Jean Grey, but it's mostly Storm. Case in point, we've got this AYO EDEBIRI, but we've also got people. This is from House, but I mean that guy. He's not saying a source on this, but DeWanda Wise is rumored to be considered for the MCU Storm. Yes, ma'am. You know I will. You know I will. But yeah, here's I would pick this woman over AYO EDEBIRI twice on Sunday. Adrielle and Ghost, hello. Yeah, Cyclops is always disrespected. He has not gotten an accurate depiction in live action yet. They always play him as kind of like a puppy following Jean Grey around. And that ain't him. He's more like Captain America, I'd say, personality wise. But yeah, we've just got nothing but rumors about Storm and Jean Grey here and there. Oh yeah. Me too. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. lost me after a couple of seasons. It just got a little out there, personally. But yeah, it's either AYO or DeWanda. Why is this just, why would we, she does not say Storm to me at all. Does anyone else feel that casting AYO EDEBIRI is Storm? Because not feeling it at all. Again, she doesn't have that mom, you're in trouble vibe. That's, Storm is a queen, and you can feel it before anyone even tells you that she was, pardon me, a queen or a goddess. She commands that respect and obedience, the way she carries herself, the way she speaks. She's just commanding. And I do not get that from AYO EDEBIRI. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone here who likes this idea. My pick is Jodie Turner-Smith. That is my pick. And I'm sticking with it. I know that someone told me that she had a lot to say during the Acolyte stuff, but I still think she is a wonderful actress. And I just want to show, I did use a little AI, so please accept my apologies. But this is what Jodie Turner-Smith might look like as Storm. And I think it just, yeah, she looks like her. She has that gravitas. She can command that room like Storm is supposed to. Lupita Nyong'o. Oh, you spelled it right. Yeah, I think she'd be good. I do. I can see her commanding respect and attention. And I definitely like Jodie Turner-Smith as well. But this AYO EDEBIRI, I don't see it, man. I don't see the vision. You guys got any other fan casts for Storm or any of the X-Men? What are some fan casting ideas you have for the X-Men? Tanisha Grant. I don't know that name either. Let's look it up. Get my wires out of my way. Ooh, that is not how you spell Google, Danielle. But in my defense, I can't see over my microphone. Or type at all whatsoever. Okay, so I found her. I don't know this person. But she might have the presence. Tanisha Laverne Grant. I don't know what she's in. Let's see what she's in. She's Perfect Fine, Righteous Kill. Afterwards, I've never seen any of these. She was in The Kid, Malcolm in the Middle. ER. So she older. She might be a little too old to play Storm. I know that Storm sounds a lot older. She's got that very rich, deep voice. But she was actually like 18, 19 years old when Professor X found her in Africa. She wasn't that old. There are many O's in Google. Shauna Lynch for maximum trolling? What? Let's look this up. Dag nabbit. It's very hard to type with your microphone and cords in the way. Here we go. Oh, ha. Yeah, LaShawna Lynch. So basically, Maria Rambeau. You saw her in ER. I don't remember her in ER. I don't remember ER very well. That was a very long time ago for me. Last time I watched ER, I was a teenager. Yeah. I remember George Clooney being on it. Wasn't he on it? Yeah, because him and Juliana Margulies had that thing going on. Anthony Edwards, Noah Wiley. I remember them. I'm members. I think I'm still going with Jodie Turner-Smith, personally. For Jean Grey, who's the girl that played Max in Stranger Things? What is her name? Sadie Sink. Why is that so hard for me to remember? Because words are hard. I would cast Sadie Sink as Jean Grey. Personally. Think she'd be great. Thandie Newton? Nah. She's too old, unfortunately. She's too old. And heck, so, who was it? Someone said they wanted DeWanda Wise as Storm. And someone jumped all over them and said she wasn't dark enough. So they would absolutely lose their minds over Thandie Newton. Absolutely lose their minds. I'd say Sadie Sink for Jean Grey. And let's see. Who would we want for Cyclops? Who would be a good Cyclops? Nothing really jumps out at me for him. Nothing's really jumping out. Victoria Pedretti? Am I saying that right? Probably not. I'm known to mispronounce things. Victoria Pedretti. For Jean Grey? Huh. That'd be an interesting choice. That would be a real interesting choice. Who would make a good... What about... No, that would be crazy. What about Alex Pettyfer for Cyclops? Let me pull up a picture of him. If you guys are as bad at names as I am. Let's see. Well, I don't have it pulled up because I'm just the worst. Here we go. No, dagnabbit. There we go. He might be a good Cyclops. Or Logan Lerman. What about him? He's not doing anything right now. That might work. Or it'd kind of be funny if it was if they cast Liam Hemsworth as Cyclops, since his brother beat him out for Thor. Like, I finally got something. Viggo Mortensen as Magneto. Huh. Who's Milo Gibson? Milo Gibson. I'm going to look this up now, too. Milo Gibson. Oh. Yeah, he'd be a choice for Wolverine. Definitely. Loki says people complain about Halle Berry not being dark enough. I know it. People just want a reason to complain. Like our friend from earlier who said, "You're crazy. You're crazy. I'm out. It's not real sex." You're kidding. Vigo is a good choice. Yeah, I could see Vigo as Magneto. Vigo as Magneto. See, it rhymes. Decision made. His name rhymes. Hot dog. Hot dog indeed. Well, guys, that's basically all I got for you today. Yeah, that's kind of all I got. Thanks for starting your day with me yet again. Crazy that you do it, but you know what? I don't judge. I don't judge your choices, but I thank you for them. If you want to help support the channel, the easiest ways to do it are also the freest. All you have to do is give me a big fat thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you're new and ring that notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy goodness. Nerdy goodness. But we're all a little crazy. That's why we come here every day. God bless you, sir. Birds of a feather. Wait, I'm supposed to be saying. Tiny says no. My little furry Karen dog says no. Remember when he was so quiet? Do you guys remember when he was the most quiet dog in the whole wide world? And now he barks anytime someone breathes near our house. But for the channel is easy. All you got to do is like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. But if you would like to help support the channel in other ways, there are so many options. And I would be so grateful because this stuff does cost money. So if you would like to help pay for this stuff, thank you so much. You can do so by using this QR code right here. If you scan it, it takes you to buymeacoffee.com/comicsandmua. And you can tip me as little or as much as you'd like. You could also use Cash App if you want. You can use the $ DanielleSoncasie, SONCASIE, Soncasie, not Soncasie, Suncasey, Sansusi, or Sanchez. It's Soncasie. Those are all mispronunciations of my name. I promise you. I also have a Patreon. That's right. I have a Patreon. The different tiers starting as little as $3 a month. And if you pick either of the mid or the higher tier, then you get a whole week free. You get a week free on me. You also get free merch every 3 months. We have our own private chat where you can ask me anything. You can request breakdowns. It's the only place where I accept requests for breakdown pre-recorded videos. You get outtakes. I just posted about 5 minutes of outtakes that we cut out of the Coronemic interview that I uploaded. You know, Jonas from Stargate SG-1. That was a really fun one. So you can check that out. Also, I have a merch store at Etsy. It's comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. All the designs have been made by me. I just make stuff that I like. Like I made stuff for Skeleton Crew and Dune Prophecy and House of the Dragon and Ahsoka. Like there's all kinds of different designs, and all the proceeds go to helping keeping all of this going so I can be here every morning for you guys at 10:30 a.m. But the easiest ways to do it, like, subscribe, share the channel, or buymeacoffee.com/comicsandmua. Very, very grateful. Trust me. If you join my Patreon, your name goes in the credits. So stick around for the credits. You'll see all my patrons. I'm also a member of the Red 5 Network. We are a family of content creators and podcasters that are solely creating nerdy content for you. Nerdy, sci-fi, Star Wars, comic books, you name it. If it's nerdy, we've got a podcast about it. And you can find those podcasts by going to red5.bio.link. But that is all I have for you nerds today. I'm just so grateful that you guys come every single day. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Just be careful.
Disney and Cassie and Kennedy are gonna get you!